So today in this session, we'll be going to learn about the JIRA. So this is all about JIRA Awareness Session, and we have to learn about JIRA tools. And before using the tools, what concept we need to understand and learn. Okay. So before we ever on that BA concept, right? Who is BA and what are the responsibilities of a BA, right? But before starting Jira and before using the Jira tools, we have to understand about the HDLC process. Okay. Is my voice clear? So we have to learn about the HDLC. What is HDLC? Okay. HDLC, all it is nothing but a software development life cycle. So what is it? It is nothing but it is a process, structured process to use it to develop like a high quality software, right? So it is nothing but a software development life cycle used for it is a structure process. It is a structure process used for to develop high level software systematically. Okay, so whenever the companies are developing any application, they will follow this HDLC process. So it has some structure process. By following this process, they can develop whatever high quality or high performance software it is, they will develop by following this HDLC. So in HDLC, we are having kind of phases. So these phases are nothing but requirement gathering, requirement analysis, system design, so team just ignore these red lines. Then development, testing, then maintenance. Okay. So these are the all phases we are having in HDLC process. Then in HDLC, we are having methodology and models. What is methodology and model? Methodology and the one is model. Methodology, we know it is a set of guidelines or set of rules we are having. And model means this model means whatever the guidelines we are having, this model will follow these rules or guidelines to complete means to achieve their functionalities. You can say it is a subset of methodology. Yeah, model is nothing but it is a subset of methodology where we can follow these rules to proceed our software application. Sorry, produce our software application means we can develop our applications that follow the rules to produce software. Okay. So in methodology, we are having some kind of types like sequential, we are having iterative, evolutionary, then we are having agile. Okay. So these are the four kind of methodology, and based on the methodology, we are having model also. So for sequential, we are having waterfall or V model. Then for the iterative, we are having RUP, that is nothing but rational unified process. And for the evolutionary, we are having spiral. And mainly in Agile, we are having Scrum, Kanban. Okay, Scrum or Kanban. But as of now, in this session, we have to learn about the Agile and Scrum. Okay, so before going to learn about the JIRA, we need to understand about JIRA and JIRA methodology and Scrum model. Then what is Agile? What is Agile? Agile, it is nothing but it is a iterative and incremental approach to deliver a project. By using the Agile methodology, we can go for the continuous progress, we can get early feedback, and we can find out our detect in early phases. Okay, so for that, mainly it is an iterative process, iterative and incremental approach to deliver a project. Okay, and in Agile, we are having Scrum model, right? So we have to understand about the Scrum. What is Scrum? Scrum, it is a framework that is used to manage and complete the complex project. Especially in software development, we have to use. Okay, so whenever this Scrum will come, you need to think about it is a framework of Agile methodology. While this Scrum will break the work, means if you are having a big or large number of, it will take 2 months or 1 year this project to develop. Scrum will do? Scrum will break or divide this work in single period of time. This period of time is nothing but sprint. Okay, so sprint we can call it is a time box period, which it has 2 to 4 weeks for each sprints. Okay, so what is Scrum? Nothing but it is a framework that is used to manage and complete the complex project, especially in software development. software development, we have to use this Scrum model. So in Scrum, there is a approach to follow. Okay, suppose I will give you an example. What is the approach? I told you Scrum is nothing but it is a framework of Agile methodology which is managed to complete our project by dividing the work. Okay, so that by whatever the work it is dividing in a time basis, that is nothing but sprint. I will give you about the sprint. What is sprint? Okay, so sprint is nothing but time box period which has a software can develop easily, and this time box period will take 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, suppose I will give you the example how the work process is followed by using the Scrum. Suppose I will give you an example. One client, the client is nothing but I will give you an Rajesh. Rajesh, he is the client, and he has some idea to develop what kind of project he wants, what kind of features they want to develop with by adding UI interfaces and some navigation pages, right? So he has some idea to develop an project. So for that, he to whom he will go? On an organization. Suppose we are having that COPD organization. In this COPD organization, we are having the member. Wait, so this is the organization. By the help of this organization, the Rajesh will give that the project, and this organization will take responsibilities, and they can develop their project. So in this organization, we are having like a COPD software team, and like COPD BA also, like a business analyst is there, and product owner, and Scrum master, and the stakeholder. Who is the stakeholder? This stakeholder, suppose we are having Ram, Sai, and Kiran. For this project, so these are the stakeholders. These people will develop this project for this project for the Rajesh. But Rajesh will go to the COPD organization. He will hand over this project to develop. Okay, so here, whenever the ideas like the client has, Rajesh has, how the idea will develop. So for that, he will transfer these ideas to the members. Who is members? These members, BA, product owner, and Scrum master. In which way? With the product vision document. Product vision document. So what is this document? So this document is nothing but it will capture why this project started, and what are the target group, target group, and what segment it will affect, and is it feasible or not, and what is the project, who are the stakeholders are involving in this project. Okay. So in this document, they can find out these kind of keywords. Okay, why this project is stated and what are the target group, what segment it will affect, is it feasible or not, what is the project, who are the stakeholders are involving in this project. Okay, so the team, this team like a BA, product owner, or Scrum Master will understand what they need to develop by following this product vision document. Okay, so here the client, stakeholder, and the COPD members will come together and they will discuss about this document. So now product owner will connect this product owner. Wait a second. This product owner will connect client and stakeholder to get high level requirement. Then as a BA, we will conduct a user story workshop to create our user stories. So these user story will be created by product owner and BA with the coordination of Scrum team and stakeholders. So especially these user stories are created by business people by using by the help of product owner and the Scrum master. Sorry, product owner and BA. Okay. So whenever the product owner will collaborate with the client and the stakeholder, he will gather the requirements. But what BA will do? BA will convert these requirements, whatever the requirements the product owner gather, he will convert the insights to the developer team by using documentation and by preparing some, like we're having screens and pages, right? By the form of the screens and pages, he will convert these insights to the developer team so that the developer team can understand what kind of features or what functionalities we need to add in the software project in their application. Okay. So as a BA, like we have to conduct a workshop, a user story workshop. Then what is it? So in this user story workshop, we have to create number of user stories. That user stories is nothing but epic. You know, epic means large number of user story. Then what is the format of user story? What is user story? Anyone of this team, can you tell me what is user story? Requirements, okay. Anyone? It is a single feature, okay. It is a define the features from the user perspective. Yes. So in this user story, we can define the features. In user story, we have to write a short description. So it is a short description of a feature. We have to mention in that feature what we want, who we are, what we want, what kind of benefit we want by using that features. So for that, we are having the format. You know, the format is nothing but as a, what is a role. Here we have to mention the role. Then I want, what is the need, then so that. In so that, what we have to write? Benefit. Okay. So this is the basic format we have to maintain. Why start and all have to write? That means I didn't get your question, Supriya. Okay, so this is the format we have to maintain while we are writing the user story. As a, what is your role? What kind of need you want? And what benefits you will get by using that particular feature. Okay, so I will give you the example. Suppose I will give as a customer, I want I want to add my address so that orders can be delivered. Okay, so this is my user story. Every user story maintains their VV value, CP points, and acceptance criteria. Then what is VV and what is CP? What is acceptance criteria? Okay. Yeah. So here the user story will be written by business people by the help of product owner and business analyst. Yeah, business value. VV means business value. CP means complexity points. Acceptance criteria. Team, anyone know about the acceptance criteria? Just let me know what is it. What is acceptance criteria? Business value it is, and it is complexity point. And what is acceptance criteria? Testability condition. User story. User story? No, it is not a user story. Conditions that must satisfy to the features. Correct. Explanation of the process flow. User story is acceptance criteria. Okay. It is summary where we write the summary of features. Okay. Predefined conditions. Yes. UAT is not there. UAT is different. Acceptance criteria is step-by-step process how the story will get done. Yes. Features to be deliverable. Okay. Okay. So whatever you have the explanation, it is correct only. So it is a kind of conditions that should met while you are developing the features. So whenever the developers team will develop, they need to see like these conditions should be met. Yeah, clear, testable, and requirement. So this is a UAT process, clear, testable requirement that must be satisfied for approval. Okay, so the UAT is different and acceptance criteria is different. Okay, so these are the conditions. It should be met for the features development. Yeah. So what is the VB? VB means business value. It will show how much benefit or how important it is for the business. Assigned by whom? This is assigned by product owner only. What is the technique they will use to mention their BV value? So here we are having currency note, $100 currency notes. So this is all about the BV, that is assigned by product owner. By using the currency note, they will mention the BV points, and it is nothing but how much important it is for our business. Okay. Suppose if we are having currency note like 10, 20, 50, 100, 500. So higher value, if suppose I will give 500, that means you need to think about it is it is bringing too much important or too much mm, yeah, too much important to our business. And come to the CP. CP means complexity points. You need to think how much efforts. Yeah, high priority, right? Yeah, Sudeep, high priority. Complexity points, or you can say it is the story point. Okay. So here you can think these are the points that defines the efforts required to complete the user story. Okay. So it is nothing but the points are define the efforts required to complete the user story. Okay. So these CP points are assigned by developer team, development team. Okay. Because they are developing, they knows how much time it will take, how much efforts it will take. So here the development team will assign these CP values. Yeah, VV is priority and CP is story points. CP and story points are same. These story points are nothing but they will assign how much efforts and how much time is taking to develop particular features. So for that they will use a technique. What technique it is? Planning poker cards. By using the Fibonacci series, using Fibonacci series. By using the Fibonacci series, they will mention how much efforts is required. So we're having some cars. So the developer team will mention, by using the Fibonacci series, what numbers we are getting, like a 0, 1, and 2, 3, then 5, 8, then 13, like that. Means by adding first two number, we will get next number. To get our next number, we have to add previous two number. So like that, we will get these numbers. So these numbers will mention on that planning poker cards. After that, uh, they will think this much efforts required for these features. Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series. Okay. So it is a kind of technique we are having in a software. By using this technique, they can mention, they can assign what is the story points or complexity points for each features. Okay, so suppose I have given this user story, and for that the VB value will be, I will mention this PV value will be like 500 I will give, because sorry, I will give 200. And for the CP, for the order means when the developer team will develop these kind of features, they will take maybe 2 weeks or something. So for that I will give only 5 points. And what is acceptance criteria? How business value defined? They will define based on their priorities, means how much priority it is by using the means currency nodes. You need to remember, by using the currency node, they will assign the means business value. What is this currency nodes? As of now in India, what are the currency nodes are available? We have to use. Okay. And also for the complexity point or story point, we are using like a T-shirt technique, like small, large, extra large, we can use. Then what is the acceptance criteria? It is nothing but it is a condition. Should met for the feature. Okay. So it is the predefined conditions. They will mention some conditions, means when the developers are developing these features, these conditions should be required, should be met. So for this address, okay, to add my address features, what conditions I will write? Suppose I will write my email ID should be valid, because by the email or phone number, they will share their location. Okay, my not my email ID. You can simply write email ID or phone number should be acceptable, and if I will click on address button, address link, or the link should be redirectable to fetch their location. Okay, so these are the conditions they should meet. Otherwise, if I will take any other user story, like as a customer, I want the login process so that I can access my home page. So for that, what kind of conditions, means acceptance criteria? The acceptance criteria will show like invalid email should show an error message. Valid credential will take 2 seconds for login. And after login, a notification or pop-up will show. Okay, that can we can get the clarification. Logged in is successful, completed. So these are the acceptance criteria. Okay. So I told you what is a sprint. So this is all about the user story based on their VV and CP. Okay. Then I told you here the sprint, right? Wait a second. Okay, I will explain you about again the sprint. So when they're developing these features, they will mention these user stories in a sprint. Yeah, this session will be available after completion of this session. You will get after 2 days. Then what is sprint? So sprint is nothing but it is a time box period where, while each time box period will take 2 to 4 weeks to develop the features. Okay, so before developing the features, here one meeting will conduct. I will tell what is that meeting. That is nothing but first product grooming meeting. What is the product grooming meeting? What is the product grooming? So in this meeting, whatever the requirements they have gathered, they have to prioritize the user stories using some technique. So prioritizing these user stories using some technique. Sorry. What are the techniques? So these techniques are nothing but MVP and Moscow, then low CP, high VV, high VV. So by using this technique, they will prioritize these requirements in product grooming meeting. Oh, sorry. Okay. What is MVP? Anyone? What is MVP? Minimal viable product. Okay. What is it? Basis product. Okay. Basic. Yeah. Bare minimum what can be delivered here. Prototype of the product. Yeah, you can say. So in MBB, we have to build a small project. Then we have to launch it as far as soon possible. Then we have to go further to get feedback by showing this small application. By showing this small application, we will get the feedback, then we will improve on that. So it is nothing but a minimal viable product, creating a core functionalities of product. Okay, so it is a minimal viable product. It is a core functionalities. Functionality of product. Yeah, for the prioritizing the technique you can use, but say these values, these currency notes to mention the business value. For the prioritizing, you should go for the Moscow, especially if the interviewer will ask about the prioritization. First, you need to tell about this Moscow technique. Then go for the MVP, low VP, and high VV. Okay, then what is Moscow? So Moscow means we know it is a must have, then should have, then could have, then would have. Okay. What is the meaning of must? Why we are keeping as a must it is? Because in must we have to think these features are definitely added to means definitely the user story need to be present on our project. Okay. So it is all about the definitely means compulsory. Definitely the user story need to be on project. Yeah, you can say would have or would not have, you can say. And whatever the should means these user story need to there in the product, but not there right now. This user story need to there in the product, but not right now. You can take time, and whatever the code, these we can have not yeah, yeah, yes, yes. And whatever the code, these user story can be added or not be added. This one kind of optional. You can think can be added or not be added. And whatever the would. So in by using the would technique, would perspective, they can say these user story are which you can use use for the next sprint. You can keep here or in this current sprint, and you can think it can added in the next sprint or not be. Okay, this user story or which you think which you can use for next sprint or not. Yeah, good to have but not mandatory. Yes, is correct. Then what is low CP? Low CP means if it is requiring to develop that features like less efforts and less time. Yeah, very less efforts. Then they will mention in the low CP, and for the high VB, you know how much important and benefits it is bringing. For that purpose, they will mention on the high VB. Okay. Then come come to other meetings we are having like first product grooming. In that product grooming, they will prioritize this requirement. After that, whenever they are developing these features, they will conduct a meeting. What is that meeting? Before starting the development on the particular sprint, what meeting they should conduct? And these meetings are conducted by whom? Product backlog is also maintained by PO. Yes, yes, product backlog. Sprint planning, yes. Product refinement meeting. So in that product refinement meeting is nothing but product grooming meeting. Same by SM. Yes, by Scrum Master, these all the meetings will be conducted. So suppose I will give you an example. Suppose we are having here the user story. Okay. And here all the user story I will mention in this product backlog. I will clear you what is the product backlog and what is sprint backlog. So this is in here I will mention the sprint backlog. Okay. Suppose as of now to developing my features, I have 500 user story. Okay. So not here, in this left side. 500 user story. So whatever the large user story I'm keeping here, this user story is nothing but product backlog. Okay. In product backlog, we are having set of user story or large number of user story. So this is my product backlog table. And this is my sprint backlog table. Okay. So in this 500 user story, suppose I have some user story like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As of now, I have 6 user story. So in this first user story, I will mention what kind of functionalities I need to add it. Suppose I will keep login functionalities, and here also I will keep a login, because in the first sprint I will mention these kind of features. And for the third user story, I will mention the search product. Okay, search box or search product you can say. And here also I will mention search. And in fifth user story, I will mention my functionalities is product catalog. And here also. These are the user story number. And for that, I will mention the execution order of execution, means in which order they will going to develop. Okay, suppose I will mention for the login 6. In 6 number, my order of execution is 6. Here also 5. Then come to here I will mention, suppose I will mention 2. Okay, 2. Here I will mention also 2. And here I will mention 6. And here also I will mention. Not about this 2. It is 3 and it is 6. While login and the search is coming 2 times. Because in suppose we are having login user login process. So in a user login process, are you able to complete in are you having one user story only? For the login, we can create a number of user story for the login functionalities. And for the search also, we can create number of functionalities. Okay, so for that, I have written here 2 times of login, because I will improve or I will develop these login features in this user story 1 and 2. Explain with, yeah, I will explain. Don't worry. I will explain. So these are the login features in user story 1 and 2. And suppose in user story 1, I have written that as a customer, I want that login feature so that I can log in my after login I can access my application or home page. Same things as a login as a user, I want the login features so that after login I will get a OTP functionality so that I can confirm for my privacy purpose. So these are the number of a user story. While you will work on the actual role of BA, you will hand over this kind of large number of user story in particular functionalities. Okay, so in this sprint backlog, so these are the product backlog which has I have mentioned all this kind of user story, and in this sprint backlog, I will move this product backlog to sprint backlog according to their execution order of execution. So in this sprint backlog, it will take suppose 2 weeks. It will take only 2 weeks. First, I will develop that login functionalities that I have mentioned the six because this is nothing but order of execution 6, 5, 2, 3, and 6. Or you can mention it is a 4. Okay, that means 6 means my login functionalities will come. Then 3. 3 means search. Then 2. 2 also search. Then I will mention 4. So these are the order of execution I will develop in my first sprint. Okay. So in between of this product backlog to sprint backlog, there is a meeting will going on. That is nothing but sprint planning meeting. This sprint planning meeting will handled by this is nothing but sprint meeting. This sprint planning is handled by Scrum team with the collaboration. Means Scrum team will collaborate here and they will plan and they will shift these user story from product backlog to sprint backlog. So here the Scrum team will collaborate. Means Scrum developer, product owner, and Scrum master all will come together and they will discuss on that backlogs and they will shift this user story from product backlog to sprint backlog. So here we are having kind of lot of user stories. They will think about what kind of features we have to shift, or you can take suppose we are developing our login functionalities first. So instead of taking all these three or like sorts or product, you can mention only six, because in our first sprint planning we have to develop only our login functionalities in this first sprint. In between 2 weeks they will complete all the login and registration process here. Okay, so for that they will mention we are having a DOR and a DOD checklist. What is that DOR? So here they will mention in that DOR checklist what is, oh sorry, what is DOR? Definition of ready. In the definition of ready, before you are moving from product backlog to sprint backlog, you have to sure about these features are completely ready for the development or work on it. Okay, after completion of these 2 weeks, after completion of these 2 weeks, all the features they will mention in the DOR DOD checklist. Wait a second. So here they will mention DOD checklist. In this DOD, what they will do? DOD is nothing but definition of ready. It is the final checklist. In this final checklist, all the user story should met and user stories are completely done. So you can say it is the checklist that user to verify whether the user story is ready. Sorry, it is a DOR ready or not. And for the DOD means whatever the user story you have developed, these user story are completed develop means completely development with their conditions, and all user story are completely done. Okay, so whenever like it happens, like when the completely user story, whatever the user story you have developed, completed user story production, you need to mention here in the DOD. DOD means definition of ready. Whatever the user story you have developed, all the user stories are developed and successfully met as per their conditions. So in that case, you are having this DOD checklist. DOR is definition of ready for sprint. I understand. Yeah, DOR, yeah. So before moving the sprint development, they will mention in that DOR checklist. After completion of the sprint development, they will mention in the DOD checklist. Yes, you are correct. Who is the responsible for readiness of DOR? Nothing but these team members, like Scrum teams. Yeah, BA will involve every time. BA will involve because he is the one of the responsible people. But how BA will know like these features should go for the first development? Yeah, yes. So in this sprint planning, they are conducting this DOR also because in sprint planning we are having meet these team members, Scrum Master, Product Owner, and also we are having BA with the coordination with the Scrum team. Yes, yes, you are right. So this is all about the product backlog and sprint backlog. So this is first meeting we have completed. Then I will clear you. I will explain you about the other remaining meetings. That is nothing but Scrum daily stand-up, sprint review, sprint retrospective, and product grooming or product backlog refinement. Okay. See, DOD means whatever the features you have taken here in this DOR and you are going to develop in this first sprint in between 2 weeks, you need to check is all the features are completed or not. Whatever the features are completed in these 2 weeks, you need to mention in this DOD state. Means it is the final checklist where all the conditions are met and all the user story are completely done. Okay, DOD means definition of done. Yeah. Okay, I will mention here all the meetings because here I am unable to move this down. Okay, I will mention here all the meetings. If you will feel any problem here, then you can text me. So whatever the other meetings, daily stand-up meeting. And another one is sprint review. Then sprint retrospective. Another one is product grooming or refinement, backlog refinement. Okay, so these are the definition of done is checklist, all the user story completed. Yes, yes, yes. During the first sprint, that is 2 weeks, what are the all meetings happens on daily basis? So these meetings, daily stand-up, review, sprint retrospective. Then again, if there are any changes came in that, they will go for the product refinement, backlog refinement and product grooming. Where in the product grooming, they should update or they should modify something on their uh, features from product backlog. Okay, so come to this daily stand-up meeting. What is it? So in daily stand-up meeting, here the Scrum team. Who are the Scrum team? So these Scrum teams are nothing but product owner, Scrum master, and Scrum developer. Okay, so these are the team members are involving in the Scrum team. In this daily stand-up meeting, these team member will collaborate and they will pick the user story from product backlog to sprint backlog. Means it is sorry, it is the sprint planning. Sorry, team. It is a sprint planning meeting that I have explained. Sorry, my mistake. In daily stand-up, it is a 15 minute 15-minute meeting that everyone states their progress. Okay, I will give the first meeting sprint planning here. What is the sprint planning? In this sprint planning, Scrum team will involve. That is, this Scrum team is nothing but product owner, Scrum master, and Scrum developer. They will collaborate and pick the user story from product backlog to sprint backlog. Okay. And after that, daily stand-up will happen where it is a 15 minute of meetings in every end of the sprint or the yes end of the sprint. All the stakeholder they will answer on these questions: what they did today, what they will do tomorrow, and what are the challenges they have faced today. And in that sprint review meeting, after completion of the daily stand-up meeting, in this sprint review meetings, whatever the features they have developed, they will go to the stakeholder and they will show to the in a demo of the features. After showing the demo, they will get the feedback from the stakeholder to get to improve on the features. Okay, so here it will happen with the stakeholders for the validation of the sprint output in the sprint review. It will happen with the stakeholders for the validation of their project or a demo validation of sprint output. Sprint output means whatever the features they have implement on the particular sprint, they will show these features to the stakeholder and they will get feedback for the improvement. After completion of this sprint review, they will go for the retrospective. Yeah, daily, in sprint review happens on daily basis or completely one. Yeah, completely one sprint. Okay, daily it is happening, and also daily means if this sprint will complete in one day, then they will conduct this review meeting. Retro is the retrification of method of process in a sprint. That means I didn't get your question, Chetna. In a retrospective, here we will look into our internal issue and make sure like whatever the issue we have found, we won't repeat it again in the sprint retrospective meeting. Okay, so here we have to look into our internal issue, whatever the internal issue are going on. We have to look on our internal issue or problems and make sure these problems won't happen in the further time or future time, and make sure it won't. Yes, yes. So in this retrospective meeting, the stakeholder will explain about like what went well, what they did not went well, and what are the things they did not went well, and what are the impediments or whatever the challenges are facing, that they will share, for that it won't happen again, and they will make sure these things will be go for the incorrect way in this sprint retrospective meeting. What is the role BA in all meetings? See, these all meetings are covered by the Scrum Master. But BA role, he will convert the insights. As of BA will involve here. BA, every time BA will involve in these meetings. For these meetings are handled by Scrum Master. Scrum Master role is different, and BA role is different, and the product owner and the BA, these are the similarity, these are the same. But product owner, he will gather information and he will gather the requirement. Well, BA will, whatever the requirements the product owner gather, he will convert these requirements to the stakeholder with the documentation and screens and pages, through these screens and pages. Remember, these meetings are handled by the only Scrum Master. See, for the review meeting, they will show the demo, but in a retrospective, they will focus what went well, what they did not, what the things did not went well, and what are the mistakes they have found. They will focus on that mistakes or issues or problems, and they will sure these problems won't happen again. So this is the main difference. And come to the product backlog or refinement. See, in this retrospective, Scrum Master will look on these issues, and he will try to resolve them, so that in next sprint the team won't face again. So this is the main difference in sprint retrospective. Okay, so whatever the things are going on this meeting, Scrum Master will handle. in the presence of BA. But BA won't handle these meetings. Okay. Okay then. Then come to the product grooming or backlog refinement. So what is it that product backlog refinement? It is the reprioritization of the user story. Okay, so from the product backlog. Sorry. So it is the reprioritization of user story. So these user story will become of from product backlog. In the product backlog, whatever the user story they have kept or whatever the requirements they have kept, they will again reprioritize for the next sprint. Okay. So this is all about the meetings. As a Scrum Master, we have to handle, and as a BA, we have to like share. We have to convert these requirements through the documentation and screens and pages. And as a product owner, where our responsibilities to gather information and to managing the product backlog with their prioritization. Okay, as of now, any conclusion? Forkan, did you get the about the sprint review and retrospective? These meetings are not same, these are different. So till now, the team, whoever having any kind of doubt, he can text me. Just drop a message. Yeah, all meetings are conducted by Scrum Master only. But the sprint planning, this is the presence of Scrum team, means Scrum Master, Scrum developer, and product owner. The planning meeting. After that, we will move for the JIRA tool, how to install the JIRA tool and how to use the JIRA tool by adding epics and user story with their complexity points. Our sequence, our sequence of meetings. See, BA will involve in these meetings. He will look, he will just involve, but he won't involve in these meetings like he won't handle. Scrum Master will handle. BA will just present here in this meeting. What time execute? See, after completion of the one sprint development, they will come the sprint product backlog again, right? So in that product backlog, they will conduct that product grooming or backlog refinement. Again, they will reprioritize. Otherwise, you can say whenever any change request came and whatever the any other user story came, again they will, yeah, again they will reprioritize based on their PV and CP values. So in this product grooming or backlog refinement, they need to update or modify something on their user story from product backlog. What about task? What about task? Okay, we will be move for the Jira tool, how to use the Jira tool First, I will show you how to download the JIRA tool. Okay. By using the JIRA tool, we have to write our user stories, their acceptance criteria, and we have to add their CP points, and we have to prepare the charts, sprint burndown. And am I audible? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. So we have to prepare charts. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, then come to my. I will go. For the installation process, I will show you by using the incognito tab because already have an account. So you can't see like the installation process. For the installation process, I will show you by using the incognito tab. So make sure this screen is visible or not to everyone. Yeah, yeah, I will clarify your doubt. Yeah, Bharat, just tell me your doubt. Explain 500 user story with general example. Arey, as of now, if I will write five user story, then it will take one day. 500 user story. I gave the examples only, just a demo examples. Suppose in product backlog, in product backlog means we are having lot of user stories. Suppose we are having a e-commerce application or Zepto application. Whatever the functionalities are available in this Zepto application, by combining all the user story, we can count in between 500 user story. Okay. See, as of now, we know in Agile Scrum model, the business analyst acts as a crucial bridge between the stakeholder and development team, right? So he will focus on the value delivery, whatever the value are bringing and whatever the requirements by using the elicitation technique and the continuous refinement. As a BA, he is the bridge between of the stakeholder and the tech team. See, if they will ask about the BA in interview, just tell them. So, as a BA, I'm the responsible to bridge between the organization and the client. If I will get whenever I am handling the project from the client side, I will gather the information or requirement by using the elicitation technique. After that, I will refine these elicitation techniques, requirements. After that, I will convert these requirements to the stakeholders by using the documentation, by preparing the documentation, and by showing the screens and pages to the stakeholder, so that the stakeholder, like the developer team will get the idea and they will think how and what kind of features they need to implement on their project. Radha Krishna, did you get? And here in the backlog refinement meeting, the BA works like closely with the product owner to prepare, and refine and prioritize the user story to ensure all the user story are ready for the development. See, the BA and the product owner, they will similarities. There is a little difference. Whatever the requirements gathered by the product owner, he will convert these insights to the stakeholder. Yeah, so come to this window and just let me know this window is visible to everyone or not, so that I will show you the JIRA tool installation process. Just go to open your laptop we are having, just click JIRA. Here you can see JIRA project management for the AI era. Just click on that link. Just confirm me team. Are you able to see? And with me, install your JIRA tools. Okay, click on that JIRA project management tool. Here, just click on the sign up with Google. When the development starts, after completion of sprint or during the sprint. See, in the during the sprint, they will develop. In sprint, they will develop. Whatever the works they are having, suppose we are having as of now 20 user story. In this 20 user story product backlog, I will divide 3 sprints. Okay, or 4 sprints. Each sprints I will keep 5 user story. So in the first sprint, that 5 user story will complete with the development and testing, UAT and feedback. Everything will complete. So that is the benefit by using the Agile Scrum model, because we can get early feedback. We can detect our issue in early stages. Okay. Okay, Radha Krishna, just install your Jira tool. After clicking on that, just go with the Google. After completion of the sprint, we can deliver the client. No, in a single sprint, we are not delivering the client, but we need to show the like UAT process, where we need to conduct a UAT process that all the features are successfully met as per their requirements or not in a single sprint. After completion of the all the sprints that I told you, 5 sprints we are having for the all 20 user story. After completion of the all the user story and all the sprints, and after getting the UAT process and approval process, we will hand over this project to the client. Okay, so here you can see the email or phone. Just write your email ID. Then go with the password. What is role and the responsibility of a BA in UAT? Say BA will go to the UAT process. UAT is handled by the client side. Client will check what are the features that I have given in my scope or in my business requirement, original business requirement. All requirements are met as per my expectations or not. Here BA will go to for the UAT session with the client. Did you get, Divya? Yeah. Okay, after completion of after entering your email ID and password, then go to your you will get a ID, Atlassian. Then click on continue. Everyone make sure are you reached this step or not for the installation process. Yeah, thank you, Divyang. So after completion this installation or download, you can go to your home page where you can see. After that, okay. After that, we get the three options like Kanban, Scrum, and project management. So which one you need to choose? Just click on Scrum only and click on continue. Name your space. Okay. As of now, I will go same space name, my team. Then get started. And here, click the story and bug also. Up to four stages, four rows, click your features, task, story, box means what kind of things you want to see in your Agile tool. I'm not getting the screen. You have to click on Scrum. Yes, yes. You need to click on Scrum. Abhinav, are you not getting my screen? Everyone, let me know. Are you able to see my screen or not? Because I am using incognito. Okay. Okay, Abhinav, sign up with your Google. Repeat from the Scrum screen, please. How I will go again? After clicking on the Scrum, you will see the space name. By default, there is a space name you can see. Just continue on that. Okay, share your screenshot. Gitika, share your screenshot. Stop and continue. No, no, I did not explaining right now. Gitika, share your screenshot so that I can resolve your issue. Jira is a web application, so no need to install this. You need to download this one, or you have to log in. No, no, it is not installation process. It is the download process. Means after completion of if you want to download in a desktop also you can. But in this web application, you can log in directly in your Google account. Yeah, I'm creating the account in Jira. Already I have an account, so that I'm using that incognito tab. So product management. Okay, click on project management. Pooja Patel. Click on project management. What I should give name in work mail thing. Ansul. Ansul, full name. Create your account. Okay, everyone create your account by using your Google account. It will come. Okay, you have an option. Okay, I will show you again. Wait a second. I will show you in the first. Just see. I'm opening my incognito tab. Jira. Jira project management for the AI era. Here you can see the Google account, right? Just click on that Google. Continue with Google account. As of now, I will mention my Google account. What is my Google account and the password? Sorry, it is not. So this account is not. Wait a second. This account I will use. So what account you are having in your Google, just go with that. Then password. Yes, I will guide. Wait a second. So here you can see everyone, whatever the options you are getting, work, what kind of work do you do? Just click project management here. This project management. Yeah, Anshul, I'm checking your. Just go with your Google account. Full name is there. I can see. Log in with your Google account. It will be better because I have not seen that full name. Okay, just continue it. Anshul, after entering your full name, just continue it. Okay, continue it. See, after entering my Google ID and password, I have got my ID or site name. Then click on continue. Error code showing. Okay, then go with the only Google account. Only Google account, go with your only Google account. Otherwise, yeah, this is the way you can go. Why that error code is showing? Are you getting everyone? Are you getting this page? Kanban, Scrum, and project. Team who are getting this page, you can raise your hand. Just confirm me so that I will go for the next stage. Team, are you getting this step? Hello? Can I say? Yeah, you can say. Okay, share your screenshot. Then click on Scrum. Click on continue. Here you will get your name, space name by default. Just get started. Click on that get started and choose the this four option and click on next. So whatever the things you are getting here, you will see the column wise in JIRA interface, like to do, in progress, in review, and done. So as of now, no need for the to do. Just remove it and go for the next. Show me fourth option. Fourth option means which option? Samiksha, share a screenshot of your installation process. Means creating your account. And here you can see share this link. So no need to share. Just do this later. Then you can get your interface of Jira. It's done. Okay. Samiksha, it is done. And Avinav, yeah, click this fourth task, assets, contact. No need for the request. And what is the other option? Okay, as of now, just select these task, assets. Why you are getting this? What is your features and bug? Installing. Okay. Okay, click that first three. Okay, then. Okay, then I will proceed for the next. As of now, I will here in my Jira interface, and here you can see the all my space name is team, and whatever the columns I have chosen, it is reflecting here like my progress in review and done. First, I will create epics. Click on only project management. Yes, you need to click on only project management. Yeah, you are in this right interface. Then I will tell you what you need to do. First, you need to create epics for your project. How to create the epics? Here you can see the create button, green button, sorry, blue button. Just click on that. You can just make it a big size. Work type. As of now, I want to create epic. Just select epic and summary. What kind of epic you need to mention? Suppose my first epic is user registration. Okay. For the user registration, what is the description I will write? Same things. In epic we are having set of user story. You can write as a user story. Otherwise, in this by using this Jira tool, you can simply write like as a user. User can register themselves and they can redirect. They can access their features. User registration register and they can access their features. This is my description. And here you can see assignee means as of now I have created my account so that it is showing my account only. Just ignore it. Post it. And here you can see the parents. As of now, this is the means whenever we will creating the user story, we will connect with the parents. I will show you. And the story point estimation for the registration process, how much efforts it will take. Just mention, suppose as of now I will keep 8 point and go for the create. Click on the create button. My first epic has been created. Okay, then here I can see my epic name. Wait a second. By clicking on the E button, you can get your epic name. Go to create. Another epic I will write. Go to create and what is the summary? Suppose I will create another epic name is product search. For the product search, I will write the description. User can search their product as per their interest and they can purchase, they can buy. Then mention your story point. What is the story point? Suppose I will mention 13. Then click on create. Here you need to choose epic. Work type is epic. By default, you will get feature. Just convert it to the epic. Choose epic option. After that, go for the summary and description. Then add your story points. Then click on create. Okay. Anyone can read their epic creation? Okay, so this is all about the creating an account and come to this interface. So here I can't see your see my epics because I am using my incognito tab. I will go to my original account and I will show how to enter the user story and the epics. List board. Okay, click on that create button. You can go for the, you can get your work type. So already I have a lot of epics. I will go another account and I will show you again. So wait a second. Okay, I will use another account once again. Can you go to backlog tab to see the epic? Okay, okay, I will go. Just to wait for a second. where we can see details on JIRA navigation. JIRA navigation. Go to for you will have all epics. Yeah, I have shown you in my incognito tab, but I will show you in my another tab how to go. Because when I click on that E button, it is not showing my all epics. So this is the problem I am facing right now. So that I am using another account. Okay. Project management from my project management team. Okay. Then get started. Click all the four. Then remove the idea and to do also. Do it later. So this is all about my interface. As of now, I will delete this from under task. Okay, just delete. I will create it once. Okay, now I will create my epic. Just go to create. Feature is epic. Then here I will write my user registration. Here I can write user can register and can see their features on app. Then I will choose my complexity point here, means story point. Suppose I will write 8. And then click on create. Okay. Another user story, another epic I will write create epic product search or search product. For that I will write user can search their product as per their interest and they can see all products, all relevant products. And what is the complexity point I will write? 13, suppose. And click create. And here just add your navigation, backlog, and another one is report. Okay. As of now, we're having in this board in progress, in review and done, in backlog. See, whatever the epics I have created, I can get here user registration and product source. Then I will create user story on their epics. For the user registration, again go to the create, just write your user story and change it to the work type epics to story. Then here you need to write your user story. What is the user story? As a user, I want to register using my name, email, and password so that I can create an account. So this is my summary, and in description you need to your acceptance criteria. What is your acceptance criteria? User should be able to enter name, email, and password. Okay, and another acceptance criteria is email must be in valid format. Okay, so this is my acceptance criteria, and here you can see priority. For the registration, I will give high prioritization because it is necessary. And here parent, I have created two epics, right? In this registration parent, I will keep my this user story. Just choose your user registration. If you are following my this epics and user stories, then you can click your user registration. Then come to your story points. So here I will mention 8. Sorry, suppose I will mention 5. And here click on create. My first registration user story is created. Then I will go for the another means another user story. Here I will write another user story is as a user I want error message when I am entering. I enter invalid details so that I can correct them. So this is my user story, and here I will write my acceptance criteria. System should show an error if if my email format is invalid. If email format is invalid. And another acceptance criteria is system should show an error message if required field are empty. So these are my acceptance criteria. Here I will mention my priority is highest and story point is 3 and create your user story and another user story. Story and the summary. What is the summary? For the product search. Okay. For the product search as a customer, I want to search for product so that I can get, I can quickly find my items that I needed. I can quickly find item I need. What is the acceptance criteria? User should able to enter keyword in the search bar. And parent, for the parent product search, click on that. And priority story point. So here story point 8, priority, it is not coming right now. Then click on create. Okay, again go for the creating another user story. As a customer, as a user, I want to filter products by price and category so that I can see results. So this is my user story, and acceptance criteria will be user should be able to filter by price range. Okay, so this is my acceptance criteria, and keep it in medium priority, and parent is product search. And here I will mention 5 my story point and click create. All my user stories are created based on my epic. Then come to the board. In board, why it is not showing? Yeah, now it came. Yeah, so here you can see. Okay, just check all the user story and move it to your sprint 1. Okay, because I will be going to develop all my user story to my sprint 1. So simply drag and put it in here, sprint 1. Wait a second. The sprint 0. Sprint 0, I will keep. Why it is showing? Wait a second. Delete sprint. Okay, so all my user story I have moved to my sprint 1. Okay, then I will go for the board. In board, whatever the user story I am having, I will go for the progress or done stage or review stage. Okay, wait a second. So here I have not mentioned my epic. This is the user registration. Then you need to click on the start sprint. Okay, this one. So duration should be custom. And as of now, I will start it and end it is one. Suppose I will keep 1:30, 1:30 p.m. I end it. And for the sprint goal, if you want to keep, otherwise just end it, means skip it and start. Already started. Then I will move my user story in a review. Means all my user story is in my progress mode. So I will go for my review, then done. Actually, I have chosen these three columns in progress, review, and done. Whoever having their to do, they can see these user story in that review to do column. After that, they can shift in progress, then review, then done. Okay. So as of now, I will move it to my review. Then I will go to my done stage. Suppose this one also I am keeping in a review, then I will go in my done stage. Okay. Then go to reports. How to check your charts. So here you can see sprint burn down and product burn up. Just click on the sprint burn down chart. You can see our sprint burn down chart is prepared and all the dots you can see, right? So I have mentioned my end date is today itself so that it is showing in this line. If you will mention this April 15 or 19, then it will show you like this way based on their complexity points. And come to my product burn down chart. So this is my burn down chart like this way. Okay, so as of now, we have completed with our user story and the charts. Okay, see the story point is 5, 8, 3. So like that way, it is completed today itself because I have kept my end date is today itself. And this line is nothing but this is a ideal line. Like it is a margin where we can check whether we are correctly estimating our user story or not. So this is all about this JIRA tools by using Epics and